I already know when it comes to the credit and finance topics, your credit score is the main topic of that actual discussion. But on this channel, I like to let everybody know time and time again, it's more than just your score. But what if I told you that there's a certain credit score that you can have to where you will look undeniable to banks and you will probably always get approved? So go ahead and get your pen and paper, ladies and gents, and let's go ahead and get this information so you can look undeniable to banks as well. So without further ado, let's dive in. All right, so the first thing I want to let you know is it's not an 800. That's not the score that I was going to tell you. There's a misconception out here in this world when it comes to financial literacy, when it comes on the credit side, it's not an 800 credit score. That doesn't mean you're going to automatically get approved for everything. You could still be denied, all right? Just hear me wisely. Your score is not the main part of what banks look at. That's probably like the second to last thing they look at, all right? Even I don't have an 800 credit score. Even with a 780 across the board, my acceptance rate from the past few months has been at an 87% acceptance rate. So you don't need an 800 just to get automatically approved for things. But I'm gonna show you how you can build that up so you can still look, again, undeniable. Now, when it comes to people actually striving for the best credit worthiness, it's not an 800, it's not a 790, it's not even a 780 or anything of that nature. I want you to get that, but I'm just gonna tell you what you actually need so you can still look undeniable to actual banks, all right? You need your credit to be classified as good. That's what you need, all right? Classified as good is being at the 670s or better. A 670 will work for a lot of banks, majority of banks. It has to be classified as good, not fair, not poor, good. Now, again, I know what you're thinking, but there's people out there that get super high funding or automatically get approved with lower credit scores. I'm out here with this credit score and I still get denied, or I still get really small limits. That's not fair. Yes, I understand there's some anomalies. There's people that don't have to play by the rules and they still get exceptional things and exceptional products with the low credit scores that they have. I know that, but I'm here to show you what you need to do. And the reason why I don't want you to be put in that area or you think that you could be lax with your credit score is because even the people that have low credit scores, I don't want you to constantly keep pressing the submit button and you're sweating bullets and you're praying that you get a high approval. No, I don't want you to be in that area. I want you to be in the position where you're still deemed good and you did the groundwork, and when you press the submit button, you still have confidence, even with your 670, 680, no matter what it is, all right? I don't need you having these low credit scores and you're praying that something great happens. No, we don't need you having anxiety attacks, all right? And not only that, even with 620s or anything deemed lower than a 670 that's not deemed good, I want you to be, again, in the good standings, because if banks are giving out the highest max, let's just say Bank A is giving out a highest max of $50,000. I want you to be put in that threshold where you're deemed good and you have everything that is lined up and you can still get approved for max funding. I don't want you to go out here and the max that you can get is 50K and then you're getting 8K. Yeah, that's an accomplishment, but I want you to strive for greatness, something even higher than that. I know you can get 8,000, but what about that 50,000? What about 48,000? Something of that nature. Now again, even with the actual 670, I still need you to remember and keep in mind the 5 metrics on the credit wheel so you can make sure that that 670 is beefed up to where they still cannot deny you or give you any type of baby limits. With the first one being, of course, payment history. I don't want you to have any late payments. Any late payments, they need to go. They need to get up out of here, all right? Get all these late payments up out of here. I have videos showing you how to remove late payments. I partner with Smart Credit to help you remove those negatives and even more. And you can also click the link in my bio so you can fix those negatives, all right? And again, you could do this yourself. You don't have to get a credit repair company or anything. Smart Credit is a software. It's not a credit repair company, all right? They just show you everything that you need to do. Again, click the link in my bio. You can get these late payments off. So again, either way, get them late payments up out of there, all right? That's the first thing. The second thing I need you to understand, credit card utilization. Where I need you to have it, under 10%. Not 30, not 15, not 75, not 99, none of that. I need you to have it under 10%. I don't care what you do with the credit card throughout that month, but on that payment date, under 10%, all right? And the next thing I need you to understand, credit age. Now this one is kind of a sensitive topic, and I'm about to go into detail why. When I talk to people, if I have consultations or I speak to them through email or anything like that, I always tell them you want to have at least 3 years of credit age. And I know it is actually difficult to raise credit age, but what I tell people that you can do is you can get a trade line. Let somebody allow you to piggyback off of their credit age. If they have positive and great payment history, use them as a piggyback. So whenever you try to apply for funding, you will get approved, and credit age is not an issue. If your grandma got good credit and she has good credit age, actually see your credit card. Go jump on that for a few months or whatever, then go apply. You can take yourself off, or you can just keep it there. Either way, trade lines are the best option. Now, don't get me wrong, I totally understand. I know everybody doesn't have a grandma that they can go to and use them as a trade line. A credit age is not the end all be all, because my credit age isn't totally great because of me having terrible credit, things of that nature. So again, you can still get approved, but I just want to let you know a good threshold is around 3 years, all right? But don't pull your hair out trying to get that 3 years of credit age. If you can't, it's all right. Focus on the other credit metrics and make sure they are good. The next thing I need you to understand is credit mix. I need you to have 6 or more accounts hitting your credit report with positive payment history month after month after month. If you have a 700 credit score and you get small limits, 9 times out of 10, you have a thin credit profile. You need to thicken it. Again, I'm going to plug it in. Click the link in my bio. I have so many credit boosters where you can boost your credit and thicken it over time. If you're with Navy Federal, if you're with DCU Credit Union, or you're with any other credit unions that give out secured savings loans and they don't hit inquiries on your credit report, use them. I'm telling you, thicken your credit profile. 6 or more accounts, all right? And the last metric I need you to understand is inquiries. Inquiries, inquiries, inquiries. Now here's why you've been getting denied. Let's just say you've been doing all the other metrics right, everything else is good, it's your inquiries. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now, it's your inquiries. You need to get them off, or you need to wait. Be in the credit garden. Credit garden meaning that you're waiting until it's your time to shine again. Again, if you have a 700 and you're wondering why you're getting denied, it's because you have so many inquiries on your credit report, and you're probably going to banks that are inquiry sensitive. You cannot go to these banks and have all these inquiries, because again, they're going to look at you as in, okay, they have a nice credit score, but why they keep going to this bank, this bank, this bank, trying to get all this type of funding? What's up with them? Like, are they in a desperate situation? You're making them scared. You're making them nervous. They're gonna deny you. So what I need you to do is, if you've gotten more than 3 or 4 inquiries, 5 inquiries in the past 3-4 months, I need you to sit. I need you to wait. All right, wait until those bad boys hit about 6 months. That's when inquiries don't really matter again. All right, that's when I need you to start going after the funding. And in those 6 months, create a plan. That's all I need you to do. All right, make sure those metrics are looking great to these lenders. So if you have a 670 with your 5 metrics in awesome standing, you will be able to get that line of credit that you want. You'll be able to max out your credit card. Even if you don't max it out right then and there, at least eventually you will. You will still get a very high limit, and you just won't get just $1,000 limit. I'm telling you from experience, guys. If you follow this, you will look undeniable, all right? I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Now follow these steps and get that 670 and go ahead and get all the funding that you need, all right? And until next time, ladies and gents.